Hi everyone, welcome back. So I don't know if you can see behind me there, there's a very small Chinese elm. I picked that up in a supermarket about 2 months ago probably, and I just stuck it in my little homemade concrete pot, and it's growing well. It's only in normal compost and gravel, but the pot's starting to crack and it's drying out too fast, so it needs something bigger. So I'm just going to repot that and maybe give it a little prune. So a bit of a closer look at it. So it's grown really strongly and it's starting to kind of go a bit pale and a bit red. So I'm thinking it's used up all the nutrients in there, and it dries out very quick in here as well because the concrete sucks out the moisture from the soil. So I think I'm just going to put it in a slightly bigger plastic one, and I want it to get a lot bigger as well, so I may have to selectively prune some branches just to get it to grow upwards and get a bit bigger. I'll leave some long shoots to grow. Quick look at the trunk, it's quite a nice shape. Apparently I put it over a rock. I forgot I did that, so I'll try and keep that in there for now. So that seems to have grown in there nicely. It's only been in there a little while. Alright, so let's get it out of the pot. I'm thinking upgrading the pot, maybe one of these flat trays, or I've got a little plastic bonsai pot, or just a standard 2-litre flower pot. We'll have to see what it's like in there. I don't know how much roots it's got. Like I said, it's not been in there very long really, so I would kind of like to leave it alone, but it just needs more room to grow. So let's get it out of the pot and have a look. Okay, so this may be easier said than done. I'm hoping it'll just kind of pull out. So I'll just use this little tool thing and try and pry it out. Don't think I've tied it in or anything. Can't see any wires underneath. There we go. So it's got a fair amount of root at the bottom, not much at the top, so we might be able to expose some more when we repot it. But there's not very much soil in this pot and I want it to grow strongly. So I'll try and break some of this off and get the roots spread out a bit more, and maybe that one. Or maybe I could put it in one of them. Give it plenty of room. So I'm just going to try and crumble away a little bit of this, but I don't want to disturb the roots too much. So I'm just going to move it on into a new pot like that. Try and pull these roots out a bit if they're wrapping round, but they're not too bad. We'll just let it grow on in this sort of size pot for now. Put a bit more soil in there and raise it up a bit more. Okay, so I've just got some normal multi-purpose compost here. It's really black, this stuff, it's really dark. It seems okay, it tends to clump up quite a lot, so I'm also going to add some perlite, quite a lot. Will help with drainage and just break it up a bit. So here's the tree. So I'm just going to put a bit in the bottom, kind of mound it up a bit, and then get the tree in. Try and make sure the roots are spreading outwards. Yeah, I'll just kind of wiggle it in a bit. I'm not too worried at the moment because I just want it to grow in here for a bit. I'll just fill in with the soil. Just tamp it down as you go. Get any big lumpy things out. Get it in around the roots. Make sure it doesn't go where you don't want it to. That's about it. So there it is. There may be a couple branches I want to remove. That's the sort of main trunk which goes up to this one, and there's a fair amount going on in there, so there's a thick one there at the back, a stumpy bit, so we may have to clear up a little bit. Now I'll have a look at it and decide if I want to prune it or not. So that's the Chinese elm, repotted into just a seed tree. I think that'll be ideal for it for now, as long as I can keep it well watered. There's quite a big surface area. I might put a couple of stones in there. So I've got a few nice stones which I'm just going to dot around in there wherever you think looks best. So that'll hold the roots down a bit and also hold in a bit more moisture. So I might get one more. There's one more. I'll just save all the rocks and stuff that I find in the garden, all the biggish ones, and use them for things like this. So show you that again. Okay, so I'll give you a little look at the tree. So there's only one thing that I think I want to do at the moment. So there's quite a nice trunk line going up there. And then I've got this weird thick one here. So I think I want to take that off as close as I can to there. I've got two branches there as well, so it doesn't really matter if I lose one of them. But I think I can cut that off there quite neatly. And I'll just take that thick branch out from the top and then let this one carry on growing up. It's got a nice strong shoot there, so it'll have some nice shape if I let it grow. So I'll try and do that with a secateurs. Okay, so there's the branch, that thick bit, and it's got one branch growing off of it which will go as well, but I don't want to take off the branch below it, so hopefully I can get these in here somehow, even if it's at an angle. I can tidy it up a bit more. So will that come off? Now from that side we've got that. So that'll be the main trunk line with this going up. And I've chopped off that big thick bit at the back there. And I'll just leave that for now and we can tidy that up later. And then probably do something with these ones later on as well. But for now I'll just give it a good water and I'll leave it in the greenhouse for a few days. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, so hope you enjoyed today's video. I think I've decided that's going to be the front, so probably should have figured that out before I put it in the pot, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it'll just sit like that on the bench. And it looks fine, so we'll just let that grow. And I'll keep you updated on it. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. So we repotted the Chinese elm and I pruned that one thick branch off, put it in that seed tray, and I'll just let it grow now. So see you on the next one guys. Hope you're all good. See you later.